Okay, happy Saturday night, January 3rd. Can you believe it? Oh my gosh. We're already the third day into the new year. I'm so excited. Okay, we are going to be joining tonight um, our national area and doing a little tuck me into bed, a little spa night. And so I'm going to go ahead and share the screen and we'll figure out what they're saying and we will go for it.
A very long time ago. But you don't stay in a company like Mary Kay or any company like that just for a favor for a friend. And so I just wanted to let you know that we welcome everybody and anybody putting on any color. But y'all, this is the beautiful, I don't know if you can see it. Close my eyes so you can see it. Pink prisms on here. So absolutely love that. So talk to your consultant about the eye crayon sticks. Also, guests. Definitely tag your consultant. Make comments, because the more time you make comments and you tag your consultant, you have an opportunity to win prizes. Yay! All right. So the first thing we are going to do is we are going to take off my eye makeup. So this is our oil-free eye makeup remover. I know that you all have heard Julia talk about it before, but we sell one of these every 5 seconds, y'all. It is one of our best-selling products, and most of the stuff I'm going to be showing you has Good Housekeeping seal of approval, so it's wonderful. So it's oil-free, so you just shake it up. You put it on a cotton ball, a round, whatever you do. One of the things that I'm also going to tell you is I actually clean off my eyebrows too, because I used our volumizing. That's hard to say, Julia. I agree with you. I used that today to help my eyebrows a little bit. And I'm just going to pat it on. You can use a cotton round as well, just so you know. But anyway, I just try and get a lot of this off, kind of leave it on there a little bit. I will share with you all that when you do not take off your eye makeup, you can get like little dust mites, eye mites in your mascara, and then horrible. So anyway, so definitely take care of yourself there. And then I will say this to you as well. I was told this when I first joined Mary Kay, like I said, over 20 years ago, y'all. And they said every time you do not wash off and take off your makeup at night, it can age your skin like 11 days. I've heard both of them. So even if it's 9 or if it's 11, I would much rather prefer to not have my skin age that much. So I know.
Okay, so she is talking about our oil-free eye makeup remover, and y'all, once again, I don't have all my products in here, but I had just taken a quick shower, so I went ahead and I have taken my eye makeup off already. She's going to be talking about the micellar water next, so let's go back to her.
Just to get off your first kind of layer. So I just use a cotton ball, but you can use a cotton round, etc. But anyway, make sure you get your forehead. I will tell you, oh, I left my necklace on. That's okay. I don't know if you can see it or not. Put on a little bit of highlighter, so I got a little sparkle. So I'm going to get a little bit on my neck too. So just to give you an idea, like, do you see that? That's kind of gross. So that's the first part of cleansing. So highly recommend the micellar water. These are great.
Hey, also just to remind y'all that the micellar water is fantastic for young people or even mature people. If they are outside a lot, camping, gardening, they play sports, especially sports that involve a helmet. So your football, your baseball, your softball, anything that where there's a lot of grit and dirt. And so this is a great product. It doesn't require water, which is pretty cool. And you can just put it on a cotton round, or you can also, so it's just an extra cleaning step, and it does not require water. Yay. So if you're a workout girl at the gym, this is an excellent little product. And yeah, I'd already cleaned pretty good, but I'm just doing a little quick cleanse. I did. Yeah. So this is a great product to have on hand. Okay. Next, she's talking about our wonderful repair cleanser. This is my favorite. And I use this morning knife as part of our Volume Firm collection. Can y'all see that okay? And let me go ahead and get back to her.
Don't forget if you had anything, like I said, on your neck, to get your neck as well. But I leave one in my shower as well. I have some besties that are like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to remember to do my skin. So, boom, leave it in the shower.
That's right.
And then if you're afraid you're going to be lazy and you're not going to actually reach into your shower and go get it to do it at night, put one on your counter too. So just a little tip there.
I do that.
All right.
Also, y'all.
So now that we've cleansed our face,
I have one in.
By the way,
mute that for a second. I have one in my shower, and then I have also one which is only literally like 4 steps away from my my sink. So anyway, that's kind of just a little FYI for y'all. Okay, let's see what else she's talking about. Let me get back over there. Sorry, y'all. Still playing around with this dual share screen thing. Let me get back here. Okay, she's talking about the charcoal mask now. I'm so sorry. My little mousey is not cooperating today. Okay, here we go.
But I am just going to get right along here where I have some issues. Okay. And then I'm going to do a little on my chin too. So believe it or not, I think Julia mentioned this morning about me having great skin. So thank you again, Miss Julia Mundy. I am 58 years young. So after basically half my life using Mary Kay,
this is our
you too can look a whole lot younger than you are. All right, so I'm putting this on. You can see how easy it is. I can get it in my fingers and all that stuff like that. Look at that. All right, so that's the charcoal mask. So highly, highly recommend this. For your masking, okay, most of the time you only need to do it about 2 times a week. All right, so I had not done one in a little over a week, so I wanted to use the charcoal mask. But I will tell you one, and this is another one that I keep actually in my shower while we're letting this kind of dry, is our microdermabrasion.
Love this.
All right, so this one right here is our refining. It's got the microcrystals in it, so it helps slough off your dead skin. It is great for surface cleaning, okay? I keep this in my shower. So this is one that I use in the mornings for me about twice a week. So a lot of times I just pick like Monday and Thursday, trash days, whatever helps you remember, okay, to use.
So this is about the size of a pea. And I like her put it in the shower. And normally I would do the whole face and nose, but since we're multitasking here, also once a month, I love to do the full microderm all over my body. Y'all, it is amazing. It is professional grade, so it is like going to the spa and paying over $100 for a treatment. And y'all, this little set with this and your fabulous, there it is, pore minimizer. This is helps to seal up the pores that we've opened. And y'all, this is only we just had a price change. Anyway, it's like $58, I think. And for the set, y'all, you will get, since you only use it a couple times a week, you're going to get many, many, many treatments. So it is a lot less expensive than going to the spa. I'm just saying. All right. What's she talking?
Let me know when you have picked a prize. Oh my God, she did. She just did it. Look at that. We have our first winner, and it is Hillary Holiday. Do you not love her name? Y'all, she's in my Bible study.
Congrats, Hillary.
And she is such a dear, sweet friend of mine. So yay for Hillary that she won. But I just think her name is so fun. And since we just went through the holidays. So let me tell you what you're winning. You are winning actually one of our, I'm going to talk about it. It's one of our mini, it's like a travel trial moisture.
Okay, so this is part of a collection that we would do. So this is what I call the X facial. It's also known as the glass skincare. That's the Korean theme that is going on now, but I do love doing my microdermabrasion, like she mentioned, in the shower, and I like to do that on trash day. And then the charcoal mask, I have relatively normal skin, so I just do the charcoal mask typically once a month with the charcoal, but at least a couple of times a week I do it around my nose because I get those little hard white, bumps. Oh, I hate them. And so I'm going to go ahead and just wipe off this charcoal. I mean, excuse me, the microderm. Yeah. And I'm going to wipe off the charcoal too. Oh, that feels so good, y'all. And so while we're doing this, I also want to show you a quick little, make sure I got it all here, a quick little illustration of how you will see a huge difference with the microdermabrasion, like almost instantly. Well, actually instantly. Okay, let me just get all that charcoal off. Okay, so one of the things that I like to do is on the back of my hand, okay, I'm going to do one side has the charcoal, all right? Excuse me, one side has the microderm and one does not. So just a little dab right there. And I'm going to gently massage that in. Okay. And gentle pressure. You don't have to rub your face off. Okay. So now you can see, well, you can't really see it very good on the screen, but you're going to see a huge difference like in just a nanosecond. All right. So I'm going to dry that off. And what you're going to notice by my little dark foundation, this is one of our matte foundations. And so I just want you to see how it, so I'm going to put just a little dot, just a tiny dot. And I want you to notice, okay, just a little dot. All right, this is my microderm hand. And notice how this just glides on. Can y'all see that? Just looks super moist, right? Super moist, glides on. Of course, this is not my skin color. This is just an illustration. And then on this side, notice how it grabs. So can you see the difference, y'all? So you're going to use less product with the microdermabrasion. You're going to get a glow look. Your makeup's going to stay on better. You won't be losing your makeup halfway through the day, especially in the summer. And then this is when it just grabs, and you can see the intensity is just not nearly as pretty. So just a little quick FYI there. And I think she's jumped over to one of our other fabulous products. Let's see what she's talking about here.
Let you know, this is also in my shower every day. This is the 2-in-1 body wash and shave
My
gel.
favorite.
Y'all, this is the bomb.com. I mean, my boys use this to shave their face, y'all. So even though we have a men's line, which by the way, my friend Amy was like, oh, what can I get for my hubby? I sold a couple of these today for her. So we do have stuff for your man. All right. So we have a daily face wash. We also have a shave cream. And then this is an ultimate moisturizer. And she says he does a pretty good job of taking care of his skin. He'll try some stuff with pink, but if it's men's, usually works better. All right. So I talked about the 2-in-1 body wash and shave gel. Also wanted to talk to you about the hydrating lotion. Y'all, this is absolutely wonderful. It's just got a light smell scent to it. You can put it on your arms. You can put it on your legs. But the next product I want to tell you about, got to talk to your consultant about this, is our Time-Wise Targeted Action Toning.
They're all my favorite.
Y'all, I put this everywhere. I do not have the pretty picture that Julia usually shares with one of her friends. I do not remember the director's name, but she actually was brave enough to do one arm and not the other arm, and you could tell. So I use this on my arms right now. I will tell you that in the book, it's my cheat sheet, y'all. In the catalog, it says beginning in your 20s, okay, for all you young ones out there, you produce approximately 1% less collagen in the skin every year. Y'all, I didn't even know that. So the Target Action Toning Lotion supports skin's natural collagen. It promotes skin's firmness. So 94% after 2 weeks saw smoother skin. 81% saw firmer skin. 77% saw toned skin. And after 8 weeks, 76% saw improved skin definition. So highly recommend the Target Action Toning Lotion.
Yeah, that toning lotion is amazing. And I also we have a new um, silkening oil that we have for Christmas. And so I'll put drops of that, or I will actually put drops of our nourishing oil. I'll put this in our body toning lotion she just talked about. And it's just so super hydrating. And it's a 24-hour moisturization.
Normally leave on this facial peel just a little bit longer. Okay. But what's great, and I'm going to cover my face, y'all, but if you'll just lay the washcloth on your face to help get it out.
Okay, so yeah, I'm going to go ahead too and wipe off the peel. Now, it's not technically a peel. In other words, it's not actually going to be it's not going to peel off your face. They call it a peel. It's a glycolic peel, which is a chemical peel, which means, what does that mean? Okay, what it means is it's gonna go into the deeper layers of skin and gobble up dead skin cells. I call it the gobbler. It's gonna gobble up those dead skin cells. So the freshest skin cells continue to rise to the top. So if you're noticing, kind of like your microderm, the microderm is just taking care of the surface. But if you're getting your makeup's not staying on good, your makeup looks splotchy, doesn't look, maybe it looks a little cakey when you put your makeup on, that is evidence that you would want this glycolic. Now, ours is super gentle, and so it's got marine botanicals in it. If you were to go and have a glycolic peel at your doctor's office, your skin's going to turn bright red. You're gonna just need to stay out of the sun, probably not go anywhere for a day or two. But with this, you can do it safe at home every couple times a week. And I alternate between my microderm on Wednesdays and weekends, and then my glycolic usually once or twice a week. And then my charcoal, like I said, I'll spot treat. Oh, y'all, this is a great one. Spot treat for your young people or adults who break out. You can just put a little dot, let it dry, and sleep overnight. Amazing. Okay, let's see what she's talking about now.
All right, so this is my crazy little bag. It probably should be a little bit more organized. All right, but I do want to talk about a couple serums real quick, y'all. So our clinical solutions. So this is, we do it by color codes. If you can see it, it's orange. So we call the orange one, but it's ferulic and niacinamide brightener, skin brightener. So I love to use this. I use this every morning, every night, and I just drop a few drops. I don't know if you can see that. And I usually put my serum on first and I tap it in. Okay.
Yeah, so this is just another quick little tip, is that you want the kind of the order of application is that you will do your cleansers. That would include your micellar water and, of course, your cleansers. A toner is considered part of your cleansing step. It also restores pH. And then number 2 is your exfoliation. And then number 3 would be your serums. So you're going to do your serums after exfoliation, but before moisturization. Okay, so that's just a little tip there.
Who your consultant is. So make sure you have tagged her, and then make sure they let Julia know so she can mail you your prize. And you are also getting a moisture renewing gel mask and a whole bunch of other little samples in that you can try, and probably some stuff for the glow up. All right, so I talked about the 2 boosters, purple, orange. Okay, the next one is the ceramide hydrator. And this is the one I'm actually going to use tonight, this serum real quick, just because it's winter, and I know it doesn't feel like winter in Texas right now, y'all. Same thing with a couple drops. I just dropped it on. You could even mix them if you wanted. Sometimes that makes it a little bit easier. Again, don't forget your neck. Okay. All right. Now, the other two serums that I'm going to use tonight, and they're ones that I use during the day too. And you can see this one's been so way used. But I love it because it tells me I'm almost out. So, and this is our replenishing serum C, y'all. And again, I don't sometimes use this every single night, but I just want to let you know how you can upgrade your skin if you want. And then the other one I used was our Time Wise Firming Serum.
Yes.
Y'all, this is like gold in a bottle. I mean, it is so awesome. So you can see what I did. And then I just mix it together. And again, I just tap it, y'all. And then don't forget your neck. The other thing, ladies, that I wanted to say to you, and I say this to the young girls too, is do not forget your hands.
That's right.
I know you know, ladies, that actually.
Yeah, so let me just tell you about our lifting serum. It is the most powerful serum we have. It's designed to work on the lower triangle, and you want to make sure you're doing your décolleté and your neck, throat. Chickens have necks, women have throats. And then I add 1 drop of our nourishing oil in there. Just helps it smooth out a little bit because it's a pretty thick serum. And I love the way it feels. And sometimes I'll just add a little extra of the nourishing oil. But remember, your ladies, go up, 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 up. Go up, 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 up. Okay, let's see what else she's talking about here.
I try and squeeze in here. I use it along my smile lines. Kind of dot it. Okay. You can also,
let's see which one.
Put it on your finger, you know, and do it that way.
Yes.
But this is great for minimizing some of those wrinkle lines. Okay.
This is kind of like.
And then normally I don't use it in night as much, so I'm not going to.
So actually, I've been told to use it morning and night. If you really have some fine lines, I am not a smoker, but I have fine lines right around my mouth. So it looks like putty, and you don't rub it. You actually pat it in. Pat, 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 pat. Pat, 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 pat. Okay, so you can just go right there. I always do it around my mouth. I also have this really fun little line here that used to be a lot thicker. So this has our Voluform complex, also has encapsulated retinol in that. So it's going to help. That's part, retinol is part of our clinical solutions line, which is our med spa line. So you're going to like that. And then she's talking about the eye cream right now. And again, we have this amazing Zamac ball. And so you can actually use the ball to apply. I'm going to just use my fingers since this is my demo, but it's really cool to the touch. This is what all of the boxers use when they get those big black eyes. So it's a Zamac ball. Super cool. And then you can just roll it and puff, 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 puff. So depuff, depuff, not puff. All right, let's
riser. And it feels wonderful. I actually sold this to my brother-in-law, and then I've sold it to a few other people that, you know, have very sensitive skin. So again, you don't have to rub. I mean, I'm rubbing a little bit, you know, for quickness, but you can just tap it in. All right. Okay. So the last thing we're going to do before the eyes is the Time Wise. Oops, I almost did the day. It's Aggie proof. Not meaning anything to the Aggies. It's a joke. But it's day and night. So it's wonderful. It says it. So our day cream, y'all, has SPF 30 in it. It's so wonderful. I just sold one of these to my girlfriend in Tulsa, and she's like, oh my God, I'm in heaven.
It's like an air.
So absolutely wonderful moisturizer. So use that during the day. And this is our nighttime. And this is, it's got retinol in it. What's wonderful about these pumps, and I actually had to FaceTime her to show her. So y'all, it is pretty easy. So I don't know if you can see the indentations there, but that's for you to put your fingers there. Just whoop, I got a little bit more, did a strong pump. But anyway, and then it gives you the exact amount that you need to actually pump it out and use on your face. So again,
She's talking about
light
like
patting.
There's
Okay.
a little indention right there.
All over.
Honestly, y'all.
The other thing that I did not put on today,
so you too can learn new things every week,
is our retinol. It is 0.3, which means it is good enough to use every single day. Use it at night. You use it before you do that moisturizer, and you would do it before that skin barrier. But I didn't use it tonight. But this is an absolutely wonderful product. Came out with it this year. And like I said, what's great is that there's,
and also
you shouldn't really have any skin irritation with how it works. All right. And so the last thing we're going to do are our eyes. So I can tell you right now, my skin feels very refreshed. Hopefully. I don't know, am I glowing?
I got ahead of myself.
All right. So the last thing I wanted to share with you again is eye cream. And then here's what I want to say. We have multiple eye creams. We have multiple products that will help with dark circles, which I have. But we also have stuff for puffiness. So get with your consultant for sure. I have one friend, customer, that she will never let herself run out of the eye soothing gel. She has to have it, so helps with puffiness. We also have the instant puffy reducer, which is great. Lasts 6 hours. So if you have problems with puffiness, but I really don't have a lot of problem with puffiness. I have it with the dark circles, and so I used to. And usually I use 2 just because I feel like I need a little extra help. That's what our concealers are for during the day. You didn't know I had those dark circles, did you? So this is the Time Wise Eye Firming Cream. It's been in the line for forever, but it's absolutely wonderful. And then I put it on my ring finger, as you can see. And anytime you're doing anything around your eyes, you should always use your ring finger, because it's the least powerful of all of your fingers, and you have less skin there, so you don't want to be saggy. And I'm just going to lightly dot it, and then since it's nighttime, I actually do my lids. And I don't know about you all, but right now I remember trying to help my grandmother years ago put eyeshadow on and stuff, and my lids are starting to sag. Sad for me. But I'm going to fight it every step, every time I can, with some of the best products with Mary Kay. Oh, and I didn't mention this, and hopefully your consultant has already told you, but everything is 100% satisfaction guaranteed. So if there's anything you don't like and something doesn't work for you, she will replace it for you or give you your money back. All right, so this is the volume firm. And what I love is it's got this metal tip.
The MAC ball.
Julia could tell you all the wonderful things about what the metal part does. Don't have that on my head right now. But I am going to squirt a little right here because I know we're getting close to ending our time. So I appreciate y'all being patient with me. And it looks like I got a little bit right there. But at nighttime, what is great is that I even get a little bit above my eyebrow, y'all. And then I get on my lid. I use this liberally because, again, the dark circles. And then, obviously, I'm starting to get my grandmother's saggy eyelids. And then I actually even put a little bit above my lip just because I don't want the wrinkles and stuff going there. All right. So now I have my clean face. All right. So a couple things I wanted to say to you. If you have not reached out, or your consultant has not reached out to you about possibly joining our pink bubble, y'all, it only costs $35. That's the dogs. There's 4. God help me.
I just have 2.
But if you have not reached out to your consultant and she's not shared with you, literally it costs $35 to join Mary Kay to start your own business. So I will say this to you, all the endorsements that you give us, people like my friend Hillary and things like that, support small business, support your friend, in whatever she's doing, share with her. I guarantee you she's got great big goals for 2026. So if you are not ready to join Mary Kay and be in our great big pink bubble, then have her throw a party for her. Be a hostess for her. It doesn't have to be in person, it can be virtual as well. But anything you can do to support her and her small business, I guarantee you she would really, really appreciate it. And for all of my people, all of my loved ones and my friends that hopped on to support me, I hope I did not disappoint. Thank you so much for supporting me, and love you all. If you have questions, comments, definitely reach out to your consultant. And between myself, Julia, Gail.
Wow, wasn't she great? That was Kimberly. And you know what I love about these virtual appointments is, I mean, I've been doing this a while, right? But I even learned a couple of tips from her tonight. So, the more that you can jump on these, also just know that they're streaming to my YouTube channel. So if you don't have like 30 minutes to sit here and do that, you can just put it up like on 0.25 or zero point 0.5, and you can just zip through the speed on these videos. But they're so helpful. You can pass them along. And yeah, she mentioned our starter kit. So we now have, y'all, this new amazing, I just happen to call it Mary Kay Pink Amazon is what I call it. And basically, it's our new e-commerce. And if you're interested in earning 30 to 50% profit immediately from your first day as a beauty consultant, I'd love to share the details with you. It's only $35 to join. Your website is free. People literally will just go on your website. Of course, you have to tell them about it, but go on the website and then they can shop. And then guess what? That Mary Kay sends all the product out and you get the profit dumped into your checking account. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So, excuse me. So check that out with your consultant. And as always, I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. I hope you had a good get ready with me. If you missed that this morning, you can go back and check that out on my YouTube channel, or you can, and also this one tonight. So have a great evening and happy January 3rd. Happy New Year. And remember, always be the best, shine the light.